Yo, what is up? You're tuning in to B-Boy Network Reacts with Profile One on the Profile One channel, on the B-Boy Network channel. We're just getting warmed up. We're going to start in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let me know if you can hear me. It's been a while since we've been on here. Just getting warmed up, like I said. If you want to join the chat on YouTube, go to the B-Boy Network or the Profile One channel. We're going to have a great show today. We're going to be talking about Denver and the BC1 Cypher. I'm going to start in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Live on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, go to the B-Boy Network channel. Join the chat. We're going to see who's going to take this BC1, the first one in the U.S. Two minutes. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Give me a country, city, and state. B-Boy Network Reacts. We're back, baby. We are back. Been a while. 1 more minute and let's start the countdown now.
This video has been brought to you by Break Connect. Go to the website and register. Check out what they have to offer at breakconnect.com.
Yo, what's up? It's Shadow Rock and Profile One of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe, and you're watching B-Boy Network Reacts with Profile One. How is everyone doing? It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. I think the last time was actually the last time I was on YouTube was the last time for the Redbull BC1 Last Chance Cypher, and I think I did a commentary on the finals. That's the last time I was on YouTube. But on B-Boy Network, I think it was for I think it was for Redbull. But we're back again. This weekend in Denver, Colorado, as you know, it is the Redbull BC1 Cypher. And yo, I mean, to start out they already had ciphers in different countries, but this is the first one back in the US, and we're gonna talk about the lineup. So before we do that, I want to give a shout out to Josh from B-Boy Network. Obviously, they have an B-Boy Network has another channel They got a new channel 2 on there on Instagram. So you want to be able to follow that for more updates, more stories, more things that we could watch here on YouTube. All right. So before we get started, let's see. I want to talk about the judges first. We're going to talk about the judges here. Let me pull it up. Actually, let me go to Instagram and let me pull up the judges. Okay, first one. I'm gonna talk about this guy real quick. I'm gonna try to keep it as quick as I can. I gotta go practice. All right, up first, as far as the judges panel, right? For the Denver Cypher for the Redbull BC1. Hometown hero, and recently, within the last 2 years, this guy's been killing it. And putting himself out there internationally ever since 2023 or 2024 after the 40 and up battle. And we're talking about my man. The first judge up is we got my man, Data or Data. All right, let me enlarge that. Boom. Check out my man, Data or Data. Basically been representing WoW, the 40 and up club, and he is doing the judging this year. And what better person not to? Super experienced, killing it lately. He's going to be at Massive Monkeys this year. Yeah, man, really good guy, really good homie. The first up to judge is my man Data. All right, okay, now let me look up the next one. No, not a like not a what we could say. He's not young to the scene, even though to me he's young. But again, everyone is young. Everyone is young in the scene. Um, Innovator in power moves, right? Innovator in power moves. We got my man, Bboy Ruin. Bboy Ruin will be judging this weekend at the Redbull BC1 Cypher um in Colorado, right? That guy is the man. He is the man. Bboy Ruin. Again, another 40 and up, even though he doesn't look it. Another 40 and up guy had a really killer battle 2 years ago with Blonde, showing that as we get older, right? As we get older, we can still have not just footwork, but strength, right? Strength, like still throwing full rounds, still throwing full power. You know what I'm saying? So give it up for my man, Ruin. And last but not least, I hope I'm getting this right, Josh. Hope I'm getting this right. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm just pulling. I didn't pull up. He sent me a. He sent me a list. I'm like, I think it's the same person. If I'm wrong, you guys could check me if I'm wrong. Let me pull up. Let me pull up. Pull up this person's IG real quick. All right, here we go. And your last and final judge for the BC1 Denver Cypher. We got my homegirl, B-Girl Kate. B-Girl Kate. Boom. That's her right there. Obviously been representing for a long time. Doing her thing. Am I right, Josh? Am I am I right, Josh? If I'm wrong, my bad. This is live, by the way. B-Girl Kate is the final judge. All right. So what we're gonna do, shout out to Brazil. Brazil in the house. Brazil's in the house. So what we're gonna do is, and oh yeah, okay, well, I'm not talking. Let me hold on. Let me pull up the host, the hostess with the mostest, right? The host of the Denver BC1 Battle to the north, Cypher is my man. Whoops. What's going on here? It is my man. All the way from San Francisco, California. Hometown here for us. But representing Austin, Texas, we got my man. Bboy, Wicked. Yeah, you're. Fellow Pinoy brother, my man Bboy Wicked. He's going to be hosting the Redbull BC1 Denver Cypher. All right. So it's going to be good time. So, okay, before we get started, again, this is still a subjective thing, right? Shout out to ATN and his brother doing their breaking league, and they're using a judging system, right? And then shout out to the Dan Network, the Dance Adjudication Network, with DJ Renegade and Storm, because they have their threefold and trivium system. But this will not be implemented at the Redbull BC1 Cypher, right? So we're only going by the judges' opinions, right? And their criterias. And we don't know their criterias, right? Unless they have like a whole workshop this weekend talking about their criterias and how they judge. So we're always gonna like, you know what I mean? Like we're always gonna see what the judges are looking for. And maybe this is not the most fair thing in the world, right? But I usually look at their style preference. And maybe that's not the fairest, right? Maybe it's not fair to just do style preference, right? But that's what we're going on. We're going to go on style preference and see if that lines up with the judging. So that's the whole thing about these events. It's not just the talent of the B-boy or B-girl. It's if the judge maybe goes for the preference. Now, there's a universal thing that we do when we judge, especially I'm judging. Again, I'm judging in Denver, Colorado, actually Boulder, Colorado, in a month, the Mexican standoff. Shout out to Ippy, who's actually helping throwing this event in Colorado as well. If if you go by certain criteria, like execution is the ultimate thing that cancels out everything. That's the most objective thing in judging is execution, because it doesn't with execution, because it's objective. Subjective means that I go by a certain bias and a style preference, or if I go by like regional bias, right? And we try not to do that. So the most objective without a judging system is execution. After that, those things are gonna be in play. We're not so much gonna do the lineup today. I don't got a lot of time as far as like let's line them up. But we might do like after I play the videos of each of the competitors, after I'm done with the videos, how about this, Josh? We'll do a poll on who thinks they're gonna make the finals, right? And granted, there's not all the spots are being filled up by invites. You can literally walk into the venue, sign up, and compete, right? For some of the, like we're about to find out, right? It's going to be a surprise to me. I'm going off the head. I'll be honest. I'm going off the head. You know what I'm saying? What up, Kobe? I'll see you in Colorado the next month. Are you guys? Are you going? Are you going? Are you going this weekend? I mean, Colorado. Oh, here's a factor that no one's thinking about. The elevation in Colorado is higher. So anybody that's hometown, even if you're like Utah, you will have an advantage if you're coming instead if you're coming from like New York, or if you're coming from Hawaii, or if you're coming from LA. If you're from Utah and if you're from Colorado, you have a slight advantage because of elevation, because it's harder out there. Trust me, I was just in Colombia and it was harder to breathe. And the higher I went, it was harder for me to breathe walking uphill, and especially being 50. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start straight up with the B girls, right? And again, I'm gonna give my analyzation of the invites, and I will play a video. So for the invites, it looks like they're only having top 16, top, I think they're having top 16, but yet they are only having 4 invites for the B girls, right? 4 invites for the B girls. Let me set this up real quick. Oh shoot, what did I just do? There you go. Let's move it up like this. Set up the video real nice for y'all. And up first for the invites for the B girls, young B girl as well, we have, make sure, it's been a while, guys. Sorry. I haven't navigated. I usually have been talking on Instagram, just talking trash about anime. Oh, I said it. I'll talk about that a little before I head out. Because I like to rage bait y'all, Gen Z mother effers. Okay, so up first, we are going to watch Nikki V. Let's go. And let's do that, and let's press play. Boom. Uh-oh. 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 All right, let me stop it right there. All right, we got Nikki V representing that East Coast. Again, remember, higher elevation. So I want everyone to put that into consideration. And we're not, again, there's only 4 invites for the B girl. We don't know who's going to be winding up in the finals, but we're just going to use this roster, right? Shout out to Dynamic, shout out to Kid Glide, Legacy Crew. We're talking Dynamic Rockers, Nikki V, young B girl too. This is the crazy part. The young people are starting to step the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Young people are starting to step the hell up. That's something to look out for. Let me make sure. I'm going to refresh this page because it was lagging right there. I restarted my computer too. So I'll know why I was lagging. Maybe I have to load it more. All right. Up next, we got B girl. Oop, didn't load it. Whoops. All right. I gotta reload it right now. Boom. Okay. All right. All right. Let's line this up. All right. Up next. There you go. Yeah, that's real. Josh with the fun facts. Nikki was in the Nationals of Denver last year. All right, word. My only worry, well, actually, like last year was hard, right? Japan was just hard. And I was just in Japan in January. Japan was hard, dude. My only worry is that not a lot of us from the Last Chance Cypher made it to that main stage, right? But, you know what I'm saying? We still got to fight for it, right? We still got to fight for it. All right. Up next, we got KT. Let's go. We're going to watch KT right now. Boom. What's going on? Hold on. It is freezing up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. One second. Let me try a few things. It is not loading. What's going on? Hold on a second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Let me try it. Let me try it again. Let me reload it. Sorry, guys. Might be my internet. I just. What's going on? All right. Let me do this again. Let me reload this. I just restarted my computer too. I don't know what's going on. Let's try it again. Sorry about the inconvenience, y'all. Difficulties. Here, let me do that. Let me load it up. Okay. I think we're good now. Let me try this again. Let's watch KT's round one more time. All right. Here we go. Boom, 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 and let's go. Let's try this again. And bam. Where is it? And let's go. What the heck is going on? No. Oh. It's a film song to the mark now. Give it up for B-Girl KT. Your second invite for the BC1. Yo, what up? It's Kurt Rage. Wait, who the host of the prelims Thursday, man? I don't know. Josh, you can answer that. Check out. Okay, so KT is from Soul Control again. So she's from Utah. Higher elevation, that could add a factor to performance. Remember, that's the whole thing. That could add a factor to performance. So shout out to KT. Utah represent. All right. Next on the list. Is, let's see. Load. Okay. I'm gonna load. Let's go back here. What the heck? I don't go back on anything. Sorry, being an old man right now. Sure, we gotta do this all over again. Sorry about that. Experiencing old man difficulties. Old man technology difficulties. All right, here we go. Okay, up next. So we saw Nikki V, NY. We saw KT, Utah. Now, representing the East Coast, but originally from the Bay Area, we got Janada or Janada. It's a Canada origin. Janada or Janada. I keep missing. Sorry, Marie. Your real name. Sorry, Marie. Janada. Some people say Canada and Canada. You know what I mean? Let's just go with Canada. All right. Janada. Let's go. right. There you go, Janet. And I don't mean disrespect. It's just everyone keeps saying it wrong. Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Just like Haruto, I said Haruto. Okay, just to be transparent with y'all. And everyone was like, "It's not like Naruto, except for the H." I'm like, "Oh, all them boys suck as far as like Luffy, Naruto, Goku. They all suck." So excuse me if I couldn't pronounce it right. The whole is Janada. It's like Canada, but Janada. But it looks like Janada to me. Oh man. That's all I gotta say. All right. So we got Janada, Nikki, and we got KT. All right. I need Josh to pull up the poll right after I play the last invite. All right. Now, shout out to Janada. She was over at Rock Harder 2 weeks ago, killed it. She was in the B-boy draft, the breaking draft, and she was actually on Hijack's team. And she did good, man. She actually did good in the invite as well, as far as the B girl. She got to battle Luma from Colombia. Um, yeah, Janada from Dangerous Minds is your third invite. Thank you, Josh. Okay, last invite. All right. And now you guys are kind of seeing their styles too. That's one thing that's good. You guys are seeing their styles. You're seeing their clips. If you've never seen them before, you're watching the clips now, so that way you can make your judgments. Remember, don't go by just the skill level. Go by the judges. B-Boy Ruin, Data. See, look, data. Tomato. So the judges are Bigo Kate, Data, and Ruin. Remember, go by that. All right, go by that. Okay. Last but not least, representing that Midwest. All right. And the thing is, at Rock Harder B-Boy Draft, I made it to the we made it to the semifinals, and I was a team captain, even though I didn't, I was like, whoa, I'm a team captain. Okay. She was my first pick out of the youth, because we had to pick, like, the whole B-Boy Draft theme is basically, if you got top 8, so there's 40 competitors, I got top 8, so I got to be a captain. And this person was like, this B girl was my first picks, because it was like youth and adults, 2 youths, 2 adults. This is the first pick I had, and she's part of the youth. And we're talking about B girl India representing phase 2. Let's go. Boom. All right, Josh, get ready to get that poll. All right. Get it for India. Okay. So, is the polls up yet, Josh? So here's the thing. We just saw all the dancers, right? We could say that get out of this. Boom. We could say that Nikki is really strong at power. Probably the most physically strongest on this lineup is Nikki. KT, her advantage is the elevation. She's from Utah. This is closer to Denver. Means that her stamina is probably going to be better, right? Unless they specifically train. I don't know how other people train, but to train for high elevation, KT's advantage. Janada, the most technical out of all the B girls that are invited, the most technical, and India, the strongest presentation or flavor. Flavor. Who do you guys got? And we're just going straight. Who's going to win the B girls, right? And this is not knowing if some other person comes out of like some person comes out of freaking like Japan and enters, right? Like, who's gonna win? Let's put it up there. Let's hold Josh, let's hold it up there for about, I don't know, 2 more minutes as I set up the B-boy section. I'm gonna be biased. I'm doing exactly like what I exactly what I said, that I shouldn't as a judge, but I'm not judging. My style preference, because I picked her on my team, was B-Girl India, right? Like, she just has that dance, that presentation, and I value those things. You know what I'm saying? I value those things. So that's who I pick, but you let me know because we're doing the poll. We're gonna hold it up for 1 more minute. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got 7 invites for the B-boy. All right. 7 invites for the B-boy. All right. So again, we don't know, right? We don't know because the whole thing is we don't know who's coming in to enter. We don't know, right? Yeah, I agree. Definitely some. Josh is right. Heavy hitters for the B-girl. You know what I'm saying? Heavy hitters for the B-girl. All right. Let's start doing the poll right now. Let's end the poll right now, and then we're gonna look at it, and then we're gonna set up. I'm setting up the B-boy invites. The invites are pretty good. Ooh, ooh, the invites are pretty good. Like, why is like I'm looking at these invites and I'm like, well, already? Like, don't they have another cipher? Like, we're gonna waste it already? Or we're gonna blow our load? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna blow our load already? Like, we're just gonna like go there. We're gonna go the top of the top already. I'm sure there's others, right? And this is different from the nationals that's in August in San Diego, right? That's the nationals that's happening in San Diego this year. And of course, the world is happening in Toronto, which is gonna be dope. I was just in Toronto, good city. You know what I'm saying? There are 8 invites? Hold on, let me recount it. 1, 2. You're right. My bad. You're right. I don't know why I counted 7. You're right. There's 8 invites. All right. I'm going to talk about the strengths. After I play all the videos, I'm going to talk about the strengths of each one. Remember, we're not doing prelims or anything. We're not doing semifinals. We're going straight. Who do you think the judges? You can have a favorite too, right? But when we do this poll, the exercise is I want all the viewers to use their critical thinking and look at the judges, even though this is not guaranteed. We got to look at the style preference, right? I mean, you want to add in, okay, let's add this in. Take away what you like as a B-boy or B-girl, right? Look at the consistency of each dancer and how much they execute, and then go to the judges' preferences. Do you know what I'm saying? That way we can kind of get a feel for who might win, right? And we're going to go straight to who's winning the finals. You know what I'm saying? Out of the invites, again, someone could come out of nowhere and just, you know what I mean, sign up and win the whole thing. We don't know. All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to do this first. Up first, representing the city of brotherly love, we got my man Wiz. Here we go. Bang bang. Boom. All right, that's B-Boy Wiz representing Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep it going. All right. I mean, this lineup is pretty hardcore already. Like, I'm like, oh, already? Like, holy crap, that's pretty good. All right. Representing that dirty South, We got my man, Valencio. All right. Texas, let's go. All right. B-Boy Valencio. That's all right. 2 strong people right there. Holy crap. Dang. 2 strong people right there. All right. And the strength doesn't stop. Again, what I like about this, obviously, is the different cities, right? Even though there's East Coast, West Coast, or South, it's different cities, right? It's not just one specific city that all the B-Boys are coming from. And just to go show that the variety we have here in America, right? Representing that NYC. This guy just battled. This is I'm gonna say it, I don't care. This guy just had a call out in the DMV area, and he was a judge. 2 guys called him out. Then it ended up the whole room called him out. And I mean, I'm sorry, this is I mean no disrespect, but it was like a bunch of incels versus one cool guy. And this is the cool guy. He wins just walking in the room. He doesn't even have to break. And this guy's already winning. The fashionable male. We got my man, B-Boy Nebs from NYC. Here we go. Boom. All right, we got B-Boy Nebs, the incel killer. The incel killer. He's like a Wu-Tang member. The incel killer. B-Boy Nebs. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta check that out. If you guys haven't watched that video, I've been in this scene for 35 years. In the hip-hop dance scene. For 35 years, that's the first time I ever saw that. I've never seen that in my life, where the whole room calls the guy out. But it's not like the whole, like, they're just, anyway, you guys got to watch it. B-Boy Nebs versus everyone. Okay. All right. Dude, but, okay, where's Valencio and Nebs already? Holy crap, man. And even within this prelim, right? Even within this video, he was facing off another cool guy. But this time from all the way west, representing the 808 Breakers, Honolulu, Hawaii. We got my man, Kaimana, aka Mana Breaks. Let's go. Boom. All right. Mana Breaks. Holy crap, man. This is what I'm saying. Like already, like can we wait like some of these guys to like trickle them down to San Diego? You know what I mean for the U.S. finals? Like does Denver have to be the one where all these like high level uh represents? You know what I'm saying? So we did the kind of the East Coast. I think we're starting to slowly go to the West Coast now. All right, this guy's another killer. It's like, when is this gonna stop? When when is this barrage of talent gonna stop? Like, can you save some for San Diego for real? Representing Massive Monkeys and Elephant Graveyard, we got my man Kulani. Let's go, Kulani. Here we go. What a beat. Yeah. So far, Kulani, Mana Breaks, Nebs, Valencio, and Wiz. What the hell's going on here, guys? What the hell's going on here? Josh, you're gonna be out there, right? You gonna be in Denver, bro? Let me know if they need anyone in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna host or like do an interview. You know what I'm saying? The Bboy Network. Maybe you can pitch that to Redbull because you know I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, it'd be dope to do this live, right? Dude, what the hell already? Like, I the lineup's freaking good. That's all I'm saying. Like, the lineup is so good. Like, give the guys that are like, you know what I mean, just signing up the day of a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, another hardcore kid. Here we go. Representing San Diego, but originally from San Diego, living in NYC, representing Cypher State. We got another killer. We got Bboy Jihad. All right. Jihad. Let's go. All right. Bboy Jihad. Right there should be just like no more invites. Like no more invites, man. No more invites. But we're not done. Holy crap. I think one of the youngest in the lineup has the last few years has been definitely making an impact. You know what I'm saying? This kid has been definitely making an impact. Again, like I said, sometimes what could play a factor is just youth, right? And the hungriness, right? Like a lot of these guys that's been invited have already been on the Redbull stage, at least the Last Chance Cypher stage, right? They've been in the East Cyphers or the West Cyphers. These guys have been invited. I think this is the first time this person's been invited. Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh. But all the way hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, we got my man Babalu, fellow Pinoy. Babalu, let's go. All right. The lineup is insane. Lineup is insane. Babalu can like pull a 90 out of his butt like nothing. Like just drill it. Like you're like, what? That came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Uh yeah. So Josh, he is the youngest out of the invites. It used to be Kaimana, but not anymore, right? It's Babalu. I think Babalu's like the youngest out of the invites. At least for the Denver Cypher. All right, y'all. Like, Josh is gonna put that poll up soon, right? Josh is gonna put that poll up soon. And yeah, it's we're gonna pull up this last one, but like once I pull up this last one, like Josh put the poll up representing. We got Bboy Owls. Okay, let's go. Bboy Owls. And here we go. Let's go. Boom. Boom. All right. Okay. All right. Josh put up the poll. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is where we do have to get exact in science, right? Like they're all high level, right? Like all high level. Like so I don't know how it's gonna line up because we didn't do the poll as far as like, okay, who would win the semis, da da da. I'm only gonna be on here for 15 more minutes. So, we're just gonna pick the top, right? Oh, plus, do we have the top for the B girl too? Who was our top for the B girl? Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the it's Nikki. Yo, okay. So a lot of people online believe Nikki will win the B girl battle for the B girl category at the Rebel BC1 Denver Cypher Battle to the North. Okay, cool. But who's gonna win this one? Is it gonna be now? Let me break down like all their strengths real quick. You know what I'm saying? While you guys vote, I'm going to go down like Wiz. Okay, Wiz in the last few years, he's been battling with Mach 5, intricate and strong. And one of his main strengths is like, that no fear battle attitude, right? That's his strength, right? Valencio. I mean, I can't say okay. I think Valencio has a strong flow, really strong flow, good battle attitude too. But I think Wiz is a little bit on that, like, knows how to battle. Not saying that Valencio doesn't know how to battle, but just like if I were to look at strengths, Valencio's strength is his flow. Like, and what I mean by flow, I'm not talking about forward to back rock. We're talking like strong power to flow back to power type style. Like Valencio's really good with that, and stamina. Nebs. If I look at the whole lineup, Nebs, I would say, is the most original out of all of them. He'll be using a little bit more footwork. Not that he doesn't have power. Dude has power. He has a lot of more original type movements or original type freezes, more original composition, but with using foundation, but at the same time has a unique take on it, and just he might be. And some people are like, "Oh, fashion! You want to talk about fashion? I'm going to talk about fashion. I have nothing else to go by." He'll be one of the best dressed out there, right? Nebs will be one of the best dressed out there. Second best dress, what I would say is Kaimana. Mana breaks, 808 breakers. I think Kaimana's strength is a little bit like Neb's, more about character, more about presentation, but technically, this guy could like float in and out of little awkward things, such as Nebs, but just in a different way, more on his hands. Like, Nebs is more on the ground as far as like doing different original things. Mana will be on his hands upside down doing different original things, and he'll be the second best dressed out of the whole lineup. I think Kulani, it would be the strongest out of, as far as power moves. As far as moves and variety of power moves and pulling stuff out of his, out of his hat, out of a hat, like out of nowhere, and just can hold freezes and hold 90s and hold, you know what I mean? Kulani is the physically strongest one out of the bunch. All right. Jihad, another good battler. I would say Valencio, Wiz, and Jihad are probably the most aggressive out of all the guys. Out of all the lineup, Valencio, Wiz, and Jihad are the aggressive as far as battling, as far as that attitude, as far as presentation of just not going to back down for nothing. I think his understanding of footwork is the best. If I'm looking at this whole next to Nebs, if I'm looking at the lineup, because again, his relation to Cypher State and Dino Rock and Piggy and Doom, like he just has that natural flow with that strong power. Babalu from Las Vegas. I think out of all the lineup, he's the most dancerish from all the B-boys that's on this lineup. He's the most dancey, and again, strong with power. All these guys have really strong power, right? All these guys have really strong power. So the factors might be the little details of footwork and flow and dance. And I feel like Babalu is probably the strongest dancer out of all of them, right? The second, third would be Nebs and Mana. But then like Babalu really concentrates on the dance. And then Owls, I would say the most used traditional foundation, like again, power, but more uses classic style stuff, not in a way like, like 80s or 90s classic style, but just using a foundation that everyone has and using it and uses it well. But again, it's that understanding of music, understanding of presentation is what makes him stand out more than anyone else, right? All right, there you have it. There is my analyzation of high profile. Get to practice. I'm out. Yeah, I gotta go practice too soon. But I'm just saying. All right, you can't let's do 2 polls then. Do 2 polls for each, and then let's just wrap it up as quick as we can. Just the first 4 that I had and the second 4, right? Let me see if you did that already. Let's see if you did that. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, so we have Babalu is the top of that poll, and then we got Valencio. Okay, so out of those 2, so we got Valencio and Babalu. Out of those 2, let's go. Let's do pull out those 2. My favorite out of the lineup, and there's no science to this. There's no analyzation to this. I gotta go with the incel killer. I gotta go with Nebs, bro. Kaimana's like my little brother, man. That's my nephew. He would be my second, but just the fact that guy battles everyone and they're incels, like, oh man, that made it great. Like I'm a forever fan now. He beat me at 4 competition too. On top of that, you know what I'm saying? So let's do that poll and then we'll wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that poll and wrap it up. Let's do Babalu and Valencia. All right. Let's do that poll and let's see who's going to win. Or let's see the audience choices. And we have 27 people watching on YouTube. Let us know who you are, because that way I know I could judge you for judging. I'll be like, you guys are whack, dude. You guys don't know what you're looking at. You guys are biased. You know what I'm saying? While you're doing the poll, let us know. There's 27 of y'all. Like, don't front. Where y'all from? You don't even have to say, Tarzan, I know you're from New York, Utah. But everyone else, and I know Rage was on here. You don't have to say who you are unless it's in your ID, right? In your handle. But you got to say where you're from, though. Give me where you're from. Let me see how biased you are and how much you're not critical thinkers. I just gave a bias. And I know these guys, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going by skill. I'm going by, like, who's the incel killer? I'm Nebs. But there's no science backed up on that. There's no analyzation. There's no critical thinking in that. That's straight up just like incels are dorks. Like, that's how I feel, right? Let us know where you from so I can judge you. Oh, 22 people are silent now. I don't want you to judge me. Oh, you're just being like the Nebs, the guys that battle Nebs. Don't judge me. I like breaking. I'm in college. Come on. I don't want a Gen Xer, a boomer to judge me. Oh well. Let's Cali. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. There you go. Aquarius Jones. You probably voted for Pablo. I don't know. Carlos MD. You probably voted for Valencia. See, this is how I play the game, baby. This is how I play the game. I judge you by where you're from. Full prejudice on San Jose. Oh, you probably let me know if my predictions are right. You probably voted for Babalu. For those, like, you know what I mean? For the main thing, right? Again, I got Nebs. You know what I'm saying? The incel killer, Bboy Nebs. The coolest guy in the room, Bboy Nebs. All right, let's wrap up the poll in 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Oh, Zorro, yo, what up? Who'd you vote for? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to say it. Actually, yo, Carlos, Zorro, who'd y'all vote for? Aquarius Jones, who'd you vote for? Where's that poll too? Kalani for the win. Ooh. Where? I mean, Kalani's rough, man. But like I said, there's these factors. Like, I would say Kalani, but then I mean, okay, now let's go to the judges, right? Like, how I feel is funny because even though Ruin's a power move guy, I would say that he votes for Foundation. And that's the only thing that might hinder Kalani advancing. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that might stop, him from going farther. Oh, Nebs, word! Aquarius Jones. All right, see, I told you. I was right about you. See, I'm good at my job, bro. I'm good at my job. Basically being prejudiced. Ooh. All right, ready? Ready to end it? Ready to end it, Josh? It's some interesting votes though. Nebs just cuz. I'll say who my second favorite is. And this is my bias, but and mind you, the way my bias doesn't affect my judging. You know what I'm saying? My second would be Kaimana because he's like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I could put it. Like Kaimana is like my little brother. Um, but I think honestly, I think Wiz and Jihad are really strong too. Like those guys are like battle cats. You know what I'm saying? Like the lineup is hard, bro. The lineup is hard. Like who's the closest there though? Let me see who's the closest to Colorado. I mean Vegas, but Vegas is still sea level though. Because I'm not. I have to look at all the factors, right? Elevation be part of it, right? The closest, I mean, Babu might have an advantage because of that. I mean, he's no joke. Like none of these guys are jokes. Like let's be real. Like none of these guys are jokes. All these guys would beat me in a competition. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them. The only way I probably can survive is a Cypher, right? And I'm gonna play dirty. I'm not gonna give away strategy, even though I've said it many times before. All right, Josh, let's end it. Yep. Oh, 50-50. Y'all playing with me. For real. Y'all playing with me. 50-50. Josh, did you vote? It can't be 50-50. Josh, did you vote? I don't count. I'm an observer. I already said Nebs, but he's not on there. Um. Ooh, yeah. I guess I'll put in my vote for Babalu or Valencio. All right, let's I'm gonna do this analyzation and then we'll wrap it up. Um, it's the finals. You don't count either. Oof, damn, Dirty James. Damn. Tell me how you really feel, James. Tell me how you really feel. I wouldn't say that. Like, yo, James, I wouldn't say that. Who seriously voted for Bob Blue? 80% of the bracket beats him. I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that. Um, I would say the variety of movement. I might have to edge it to Valencio. The variety of movement. Here's the opposite end of that. The variety of rhythm change, I would give to Babalu. The variety of movement, I would give to Valencio. You know what I'm saying? Then we have to go the judges, right? Um, I think Kate would vote Babalu because of the dancing. I think Ruin could be either or. But if it was like aggressiveness, he would go for Valencio, right? Data is the it factor. I think Data would do Babalu on the dancing. So that's my opinion. That's my look at the judges. If it was Valencio versus Babalu in the finals, I would say it's that. Again, I don't know. This is just a guess. These are assumptions. This is me trying to like logically look at their perspective, and I don't know their perspectives. I could be totally off. But if I were to say the judges, if I were to look at the judges and they both executed, you know, at the best of their ability, then I would say the judges might edge it to. It'll be a 2-1, Babalu. All right, Josh, you didn't vote. Come on, man. Come on, man. I kind of voted. I kind of voted, right? I kind of voted. All right, y'all. Um, thank you for really, being patient with me a little bit. It's been a while since I've navigated on YouTube, like videos and stuff like that. But it's been a while, right? Because I've been on Mondays. I go on live 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time And I go on my Instagram and I just tend to rant. You can follow me there at PROFO_FLGZ right there on Instagram. But yeah, this has been fun. Yo, Josh, try to get them out and get me out there in San Diego for Redbull BC1 USA. You know what I'm saying? We'll work together. But yo, give a shout out to my man Josh for holding down on the chat. Shout out to the 27 y'all that have been watching on YouTube, and I'm sure there was more on Instagram. This has been Bboy Network Reacts with Pro41, the Redbull BC1 2026 Denver Cypher predictions. And I will see you on the next. It's been fun, y'all. Peace!